Sunday.
Woo.
Okay. Hey, we decided if we were going to come, man, we were going to
Commit.
Do it up.
Well, I mean, if you get these opportunities, why the hell not? I mean, plus, you know, the way my job works now, it's be very flexible.
Yeah.
And we're live.
Oh, here we go.
Gotta be on my best behavior now.
What for?
It is Friday at 103.5 WTCM and 8:09, and we have a special guest in the studio. Now, a lot of our listeners for a long, long time have listened on Saturday nights to the original Country Gold with Rowdy Yates, and we've been talking about, of course, our country camp out and how Rowdy is going to be here for it. And I'm, 6 feet away from Rowdy Yates.
Looky here.
I love it.
Live and in living color and in the flesh and all that. Admittedly, it's soft and pudgy flesh, but flesh nonetheless.
We were talking a little bit off the air about Traverse City, and you said it's pretty nice up here. You're liking it.
Well, my only experiences with this state have been Detroit.
Right.
Now, I actually have had wonderful experiences every time I've had to go to Detroit, and it was all radio and car-related business, OnStar stuff, GM, that kind of thing, and that's really cool to see all of that. But what's so weird about me not being at this region of the state is that my partner, a guy that you hear on occasion filling in for me, matter of fact, he's going to be filling in week after next, Chad, even though he lives in Texas, that's where we live down in Houston, he grew up in Lake City.
Oh,
Seriously?
I mean, went to the University of Michigan, and I even told him, I was like, Chad, why don't you come up here and hang out and be with your people?
Yeah.
And you know what he said to me?
Oh no, what?
He goes, you know, you're going to that Daniel Boone Festival in Kentucky in October. I think I'd rather tag along to that one instead.
Interesting.
What?
Well, and I got to thinking, Chad must have a past.
Oh, that's probably what it
And
is.
Chad tells me like Chad maybe doesn't really need to pop into people here, and so I got to inquiring about that.
Oh.
Apparently, Chad was quite the ladies' man
Oh, I'm
back in the
assuming
day.
Chad is his radio name.
So if there's a bunch of kids...
Yeah, his real name is Chad Roach, if you're curious. That's who it is. Don't believe that Chad Stevens stuff. Is R-O-C-H. Look him up on Facebook.
So if anybody looks like him running around the area...
Yeah, oh, I'm telling you.
Good to know.
Well,
That's awesome.
but listen, I'm really looking forward to this thing this weekend. We do appearances from time to time with our affiliates, and we're on 100-something radio stations.
It's amazing.
But I always like to go to what I call active markets, and this market has been one. You can tell when you're listening to the show. Hey, where are you calling from?
Yeah.
I'm from Traverse City. I'm from Cadillac. I'm from Alpena. I'm from Kalkaska. Matter of fact, Lee from Kalkaska, Michigan, cannot make. Do you know Lee? Do you know who I'm talking
I
about?
think I actually do. I think his wife won one of our prizes, and he's called a couple of times.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I know who he is.
I never failed to get a phone call from Lee. I believe he worked security at one of the casinos.
Oh.
And he's called week after week, Rowdy, I can't wait to see you, Rowdy, I can't wait to meet you, man, we're going to hang out, we're going to have a big time. And then he calls last week and says, well, the casino has put us all on notice, we're all working. Because it's a holiday weekend, they're expecting a big crowd, and so we can't come. But I'm really looking forward to this because it does give us an opportunity to get face-to-face with the fans.
Absolutely.
And you know what? You don't hear a lot of national radio personalities do that.
That's true.
And I mean, I remember when I went out on my own, after people remember and by the way, tell me when I'm talking too much and we
Not
need
at
to
all.
play another record or whatever. Get some sponsors, pay some bills.
Right.
Sorry to the Ford dealership, you're going to have to wait. But after I got fired and was replaced there for that horrible 9 months,
I know exactly what you're talking
the Randy Owen debacle.
That was pretty rough.
It was awful.
Yeah, it was-
I would like to
right.
personally apologize to the WTCM listeners for what you had to endure. It wasn't my fault.
Man can sing,
Yeah.
but he's not a radio.
Yeah, well, you know what? And that right there is why I keep my ass off the front microphone at any Alabama concert. Because I ain't any good at it.
There we go.
Stay out of stay out of my
Stay in your lane.
stage. Stay in your lane, Randy. But anyway, when I decided to go it alone, literally launch my own company, do this under my own steam without the assistance of a big production or syndication company to help promote this thing along, I remember the one thing I said was, when I was a local disc jockey, I think the reason that I was able to really endear myself to an audience is because I wasn't afraid to get out and press the flesh.
Exactly.
And that's just the thing, man. These people that hold themselves in such a high regard, they don't want to get out there with the unwashed masses. They're not working in radio anymore.
Exactly.
And the fact of the matter is I don't care if you're rich, I don't care if you're poor, I don't care what color you are, I don't care what you're drinking or smoking or what you smell like. If you're a listener of mine, you are a friend of mine, and I'm going to go out and meet you.
I love that.
That's a beautiful mantra. That just sums it up. It really does.
Well, we have other things to talk about, I'm sure.
Oh, we could talk radio and forever probably, but I suppose we should talk about Country Campout a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of crunch time. If you are a procrastinator and you've been thinking, I'd really like to meet Rowdy, I'd like to go and see this thing, and you haven't bought tickets yet, I just say to you, why not?
Mm-hmm.
WTCMcampout.com, they're available. And for those who don't want to do the 4-day, 3-day, whole weekend camping trip, you can just come today. $30 a person just to come out and see Rowdy and listen to some country music and
hang out with us.
And I will also point out this. I realize there's probably going to have to be some sort of admission to actually get on the grounds out there. And I know that there is a special Rowdy zone that you guys had arranged for winners and sponsors. But, again, for people who, for whatever reason, can't get into that particular section, aren't allowed access or whatever, that's not the only place that we're going to be. We have plans to get out there early today and just kind of ride around.
I'm nodding like people can hear my head on the air.
Yeah. So I'm gonna, they've apparently got us a side-by-side gassed up.
Nice.
So we're just gonna kind of go out there and hit it and roam around and take some pictures and say hi to folks and gab it up. And I also said this gives me a good opportunity to kind of find out what you guys want to hear in the show.
Ooh,
interesting.
Doing some networking, some
Well,
brainstorming.
I would not necessarily call it any high level, research or anything like that. But if people go, I really like this, or particularly what I'm listening to is, I don't like it when you do this. And you know what? Who better to tell me than my own audience?
Exactly.
Can I tell you something funny? So Kim and I were driving around last Saturday listening to the original Country Gold, and I'm like, damn it, dang it, gosh darn it. Kim's like, what's your problem? Every song, most of the songs you were playing were ones I had on my playlist for Friday. It was like Great Minds Think Alike.
Yeah.
Like 5 out of 6 songs. I'm like, all right, I'm going to shuffle it up a little bit more.
Oh, poor Mike, we're emailing back and forth getting ready for this thing, and he's like, I'm going to go spin some tunes out at this thing. Is there stuff that you want to hear, stuff that you want to play? And I was like, I've learned over the years, because, this is not the first Rowdy zone. We've had other rowdy parties. The fact of the matter is, it's going to be a big place. People are just going to naturally mill around, talk to one another. It's not like there's going to be a solitary line waiting to get a picture or an autograph. You guys mix it up with one another, and trust me, they're, as long as it's just play the hits, baby.
Yeah,
let's play the hits, man.
Too. If they want to dance, they can dance. If they want to sit and talk, we'll turn it down. Whatever, we'll just play it as it goes.
The first one of these that I ever did was in Bangor, Maine, at the Spectacular Events Center.
Oh, wow, that must have been spectacular.
Well, it actually was. They had 3 different themed rooms.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's kind of cool.
They had, like a little photo booth in one room where you could, put on the stupid hats and the glasses and take pictures. And then they had another room that had a buffet. What?
We're going to have a photo booth sometime.
It's a great idea. Okay. And then in the third room, I think there was me and I think they had a merchandise table, but that was kind of like where the bar was set up too.
That was the hangout
so you can imagine what it was like. It was like once people found out, this is where the Jack Daniels is. But people again, they milled around. Look, they all have one thing in common. They love to camp. It's a holiday weekend. They're Americans. They love country music. They listen to TCM. They listen to the Rowdy Show. So they're going to come on out and they're going to hang out. And it's our kind of country and our kind of people.
Absolutely.
Believe me, you would much rather be doing this than hanging out with your family this weekend. Trust me. This ain't Easter at your in-laws.
You actually took that from me, because I was going to say when we wrap this up, and another reason to buy tickets is to avoid the family. Because what you do is you call the family and you go, we really wanted to come and see everybody, but we kind of want to meet Rowdy, and with this country camp up things going on this weekend, so we're really sorry.
I will write excuses,
There you
like
go.
little notes, hey, sorry,
Pin it to their shirt for
Like
the
a
next time they
doctor's note.
see them.
Bubba and Peggy Sue can't make it this weekend.
They're
They were with me.
There you go.
Sorry.
I love it.
Yeah.
Rowdy's got you.
stuck in the woods.
What's that?
They're stuck in the woods.
And
Absolutely.
this would not be the first time.
All right, this is going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to get rolling. This is going to be a long day, and I love every minute of it.
Wait a minute. Oh, I got other notes. Do we need to play a song or something here?
Yeah, let's do a quick break here.
Okay,
If you
yeah.
want to chat a little bit more, we'd be more than happy to keep
Okay.
you. You can stay the rest of the show.
Yeah.
8:19 is WTCM. Good morning.